Greetings from Nagano, Japan. I'm here for an event and I would love to share with you a little bit about the Japanese culture. Now, do understand that each region in Japan is different and that each individual is unique. I am making a generalization here to help you understand the overall cultural nuances. If you were to search online about how to do business in Japan or how to conduct business with the Japanese people, you'll often find pages after pages of articles and tips on what to do, what not to do, what they do, and what they don't. What I find more effective than telling my clients the must-dos and taboos when doing business in Japan is to help them understand the overall cultural core beliefs. For example, I often hear or read about Western companies getting frustrated about their negotiation process with the Japanese counterparts. The process is usually long, back and forth, and they don't get a lot of feedback on the spot. Now, why is this? What is happening here, and what are the Japanese people doing with this time? To answer this question, it's valuable to know that Japan as a country has lived off of limited resources disproportional to their population for many years, resources such as land and gas. In order to sustain their lives together, the Japanese people have mastered the arts of resource sharing, thinking of one another, and thinking long term. Sometimes in the Western culture, we find ourselves having impulses to do things in a might as right way, meaning we're going to do something because we want to do it and because we can. The Japanese people seem to understand that doing things in a might as right way might get them short-term results, but it comes at the cost of an established system and sometimes at the cost of other people. So in the end, it doesn't really benefit anybody. With this background, does it start to make sense of why the negotiation process is so long in Japan? It's because the Japanese people takes what happens at the negotiation table back to their company. They consult all stakeholders and departments, make sure everyone's opinion is considered, put together something that represents everybody's interest, and then they come back to the table for some next steps. Does it also start to make sense that the Japanese people focus so much on building a trusting, fluid relationship in the beginning of a working contract instead of focusing on the clauses clearly stated on the contracts? Does it also start to make sense that the Japanese culture is very service-oriented because people are always thinking how they can be of service better to other people? Does it make sense that the Japanese communications are usually nonverbal because they're always watching, paying attention, and making interpretations of what's going on around them? I hope this tip is interesting to you. With this, I encourage you to look around at the Japanese people in your lives and try to see if you understand them more. For more tips on how to grow your business in Asia, subscribe to my channel. If you want me to cover any specific topics, please write me a private message or comment down below. Thank you for coming to Asia Go to Market. See you next time. ありがとうございます。